You know, if I pass all the tests, I'm definitely going to California. I'm going to be a criminal lawyer. Of course, it all takes about 20 years.
We'll be dead by then.
Well, I believe in having a goal. That way you succeed. Actually, that's your trouble. You've no ambition. Ambition.
We're back once again beside the St. Lawrence River here in Montreal for the Canadian Grand Prix. The event first moved to a variant of this track back in 1978. It was won by none other than Gilles Villeneuve, the first Canadian to ever win his home race, and in whose honour the circuit would be renamed. We'll be seeing top speeds of around 210 miles an hour here at the circuit Gilles Villeneuve, with around 2/3 of the lap taken at full throttle. High-speed chicanes spell potential danger, especially at the infamous Wall of Champions. And watch out for overtaking into the hairpin and the final chicane. With me today, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk briefly about Lance Stroll. Looks like they've got a tough race in store today, as grid penalties from changing power unit components has forced them further down the field.
Everyone has to deal with penalties or reliability issues from time to time throughout their career. You just have to suck up the pain and get on with the job at hand. Today isn't about performing a miracle to put the car back where it should be. It's about effective damage limitation.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Kimi Räikkönen completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Verstappen, Valtteri Bottas, and Ricciardo, Hülkenberg, Sainz, Magnussen, and Roman Grosjean, Perez, Van Dorn, Pierre Gasly, and Ocon, Sirotkin, Ericsson, Brendan Hartley, and Charles Leclerc. Blue and Lance Stroll rounds.
What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It is great to see you guys. Hope you guys are having an amazing week.
We need to be doing better than this. Let's push hard.
What's up, Aquamod, Nick Sutherland, Myro Muhammad, YT twice as one, Jazzy Umbles, Alex Pete. Good to see you guys. Today we're racing in Canada. Welcome to the Canadian Grand Prix. We're on F1 2018, the official Formula 1 game, and this is week 7, round 7. Last week was horrible at Monaco. Check it out if you want to see it. We finished pretty much dead last, but I'm pretty confident in today's race. It's a little bit overcast, maybe a little bit more grip on the track, and I've done a bit more practicing, a bit more preparing this week than I did last week, and I feel a bit more confident that we're gonna have a good race. The only downside is that we are starting at the back of the grid. I decided to make it a little bit more interesting for myself if it's not already gonna be interesting, and that is I decided to start in the back of the grid. Back in the 19th, looks like one of the guys got a penalty, so we ended up in second to last place. So we gotta grind our way through the field, see how high of a place we can get. Right now we're sitting in 7th place in the standings as of last week. So, but I'm confident. The car is good. The car is handling amazing. It feels great. Only big thing we need to watch out for is damage, just like it has been the last few weeks. But all right, guys, let's go ahead and get to it. Race strategy. We're gonna stick to the recommended strategy by our race engineer. So it's gonna be first stop on lap 15, 30, 46. It's gonna be a 70 lap race today. It's probably gonna be about 2 hours for this live stream today, and I'm gonna go ahead and start race. It's gonna put us in the cool down, or start the warm-up lap, and we can still talk a little bit more. Just so you guys know, if you're not used to watching my racing streams, once we get started, I can't really talk all that much to you guys, or I can talk, but what I'm saying is I can't really reply to a lot of your questions because I can't see them, because this is a full screen game, and like, it doesn't really let me see the chat. I have to look way over there, look at the chat, and if I look at the chat too much, I will get distracted and wreck. So mainly I'll be answering questions before, after the race, and during safety car sessions, if we get any of those. But it's a pretty long race, pretty excited about it. It looks like it may rain, but it's not supposed to. It's only supposed to be overcast. And if there's any issues with sound or visuals, let me know now so that I can fix it. I don't mind doing an online race with you guys. If you guys have the game, just add me on Steam. Ask me for my Steam name after the stream is over today. I'm not doing like, I mean, I'm not saying I would never do a live stream doing an online race, but I just prefer to do the career mode. There's a bit more going on in my opinion. Whenever I race online, it's kind of like, it's not like iRacing. Like with iRacing, I love racing online because I know that most of the time I'm going to get a pretty full legit race. Uh-oh, Van Dorn stopped in the final turn. Not sure what's up with that. That's our teammate. Oh, Van Dorn is disqualified. Wow. Right off the bat. Hadn't even started the race, he's been disqualified. I wonder what happened to him. But yeah, like I said, I would love to do a race with you guys in the future. Just hit me up on Steam, on Discord, whatever, and we can make that happen. But yeah, round 7, week 7, 7th in the standings. Coming back from a horrible race from last week, hoping to get a good finish today. Goal was going to be the Deitz. I don't know. Let's go for, I don't even know what to go for. We could say a podium would be nice. We're a pretty long way from that, but we'll see if we can, how easy it is to get around traffic. And if we can take care of our car. All right. Red lights. Lights out. Gonna be real careful here in the beginning of the race. Remember, we're doing this race with no replays, no restarts, and no assist. So any mistake we will have to pay for the rest of the race. So I'm gonna be extremely cautious here in the beginning of the race because I don't want to ruin my race on the first lap or first few laps like I did last week. I think the main problem, the main thing that has been causing us to have bad finishes in this season have just been keeping the car clean in general.
Okay, we're through the start phase. Now let's build on it.
Also, we have a brand new gearbox. Last week our gearbox went bad, so on top of so many other things that went bad, our gearbox went bad. So this is the 7th race. Each gearbox is required to race. Uh-oh, we got caution ahead. Each gearbox is required to use for at least 6 races. Here we go. We'll see if we can make a pass on Stroll. Not gonna happen right now. Lewis Hamilton with the fastest lap, mainly because he's on the pole. Here we go, on the left side. And it's a clean pass. Lap 1 is 70 down.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
First pit stop is going to be on 15. Alright, got the fastest sector 1 just now. I think the main difficulty with this track, Jesus, Leclerc with the block. There we go, you're not blocking this. Wow, very aggressive move. He's still there. This is gonna be the challenge right here, getting through traffic. Alright, here comes Hartley. Gonna make a pass on the left side. DRS is not yet enabled, it's too early in the race. Wheel to wheel. Oh, we went in hot. Coming in hot. Wow, we almost ended our race right there. Braking late.
Will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone.
Alright, DRS is now available. Alright. Whew, man. So I'm thinking we are, as far as speed-wise, probably a top 5 car right now. And that's why we're passing these guys in the back so easily. Because once we get up front, it's definitely going to get more challenging. I thought Van Doren got disqualified. Why is he still here? Alright, let's be patient. Woo! Getting a big run on exit right there. DRS is enabled. Got that wing open. Wow, they break a lot right there. And that's one of the sections right there. So one of the challenges with this track is
reduce the ERS deployment, please. We need to charge the battery.
The back end gets a little squirrely on exit of some of the turns. The one you saw back there was one of them. You put a lot of power down on the exit here. A lot of very fast straights, and so you want to get into the throttle as soon as possible. Right here is another section where the back end gets a little squirrely on exit back there. Braking a little early, giving them some space because there is traffic ahead of them, so they're braking even earlier in their braking zones as well. We might get a run right here, and we should get DRS. Ooh, he wanted to block us, but he couldn't. Yep, there it is. Oh, what the? Come on, Perez.
Okay, we've lost the position. That's us down a place.
Alright, we got a nice little group here. It looks like going all the way up to 7th or 8th place. Once we get past those guys, they're all kind of seem like they're like, chill, chill, chill. I do not want to lose a wing. I do not want to lose a wing. Let's make sure we focus on these braking zones here. Teammate is on our 6. The opportunity will come. We'll take it when it shows itself. I gotta brake a little early because these guys are braking early. Here we go. Oh, he wanted to take. He didn't want to give it up. He's still there. And clear. And take Ocon next. He's gonna push me to the fence. We both have DRS. He has a straight line speed. Up to 13th place though. Looking good. Coming up on lap 6. Forgot to open the DRS right there. Let's lower our ERS now because I'm a little bit low on energy. I go down to 2. I'll go down to 1. We'll save it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna save fuel as well. I'm focusing on so many things right now. I'm gonna go to lean on the fuel because we're stuck in traffic. I'll wait to go rich when we get a bit more open, clean air. So that'll. I think it's a good idea whenever in slower traffic like this to lower your ERS and your fuel mode, so that you can kind of save some energy. I'm gonna do the same move on Ocon if we can make it happen. Looks like we're not gonna be able to get to the side of him. We're gonna wait for the next opportunity for the pass, which may be right here if we can get a good on the throttle just right and looking good. Yep, here it is. But not quite enough. These guys have a bit more straight line speed than we do. I think we're faster in the on the turns, so I think the setup of our downforce is a bit better. on the turns than it is in the straights. So these guys got us there. So you see that right there? See how we caught up? Oh Jesus! Okay, let's be let's be smart. The opportunity will come. I just can't force it. If I force it, we're gonna lose a wing. And every single race I think we've done this season, we have lost a wing at some point, and I would like to break out of that habit. Again, guys, thank you guys for watching. Like as I said in the beginning of the stream, once I get going, it's really tough for me to read the comments and race at the same time without wrecking. So thank you for watching. Sorry if I'm not answering some of your questions. If we get a safety car, I'll answer some of your questions, or when we pit here in about 10-ish laps.
Battery charge is high. Let's increase ERS deployment to up the pace.
Alright, I'm gonna go up on the battery charge and go to Rich. He's bumping me. He's bumping me. He's forced me to the wall. Still, even on Rich, could not make the pass. We've been working on this guy, and he's freaking aggressive as heck. I'm going back down on the ERS, and we're going to go down on the fuel mixture.
Our teammate by 1.6 seconds.
I would like to get ahead of this group so we can possibly try to catch up with the leaders. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh my God.
Be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
It's minor. It's minor. We don't have to pit or anything. We'll get it fixed when we pit in. That's Jesus. Oh, that's the same corner. I think everywhere else I've been pretty safe with staying off of the rear end of Ocon, but on that first few turns, for some reason, I feel like they slow down way too much, and I have so much more speed than them. We gotta get by him. We gotta get by. There it is, here it is, here it is. Oh yeah. If I can get in front of him. Pass complete. And DRS is open. He's trying to come back with the block. That was probably illegal. And I think he took it back. Yeah, I'm not trying to go too wide through this turn. He did though. Man, we are fighting for this spot. Here we go. I'm gonna get it here. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Bruh, don't. He touched me. He touched me. You punk. Alright, this is when it happened last time, so I gotta be more patient in this section. Oh gosh. Alright, where can we pass him? Where can we get around him? A little bit oversteer right there. Here we go. Again, you can see I got the acceleration, but then when it comes to top end, he gets me. So I have to make the pass quick, like I did last time. The only problem was he had DRS. He kind of had the advantage there. We weren't going to be able to block him for too long. See if we can do that one more time right here and keep him in our rear view, or I should say in our mirror. Here it is. Here it is. Have to go off the grass a little bit. Alright, there's a DRS. He's looking for the block. I'm going to keep it to the left side this time. Ooh, little touch. Oh, aggressive move. Oh my God. Woo. That could have been bad. Good job. Good racing, man. That was fun. It was a good fight. Good battle. On to the next one. What's up, Pierre? Mr. Pierre Gasly. There's Hulkenberg. And another man. See, we got by him a bit easier. Ocon was being the aggressive one. Alright, let's go ahead and settle in. Let's not get too excited. Not get too cocky. Get too confident. That's when you start making mistakes. It's still early in the race, and we have a long way to go. Locked up the tires, looks like Grosjean up there. 747 flying overhead. Probably Air Canada. Alright, let's see if we can make a run here on Hulkenberg on exit. Same move. They keep pushing me out, man. And he comes back with it. DRS is open. Could not stay in front of him. There's another chance. Maybe no. Yeah, all these guys are probably running around the same setup. So let's see if we can make a pass here. I feel like the places we've been the strongest are on corner exit. There it is. And 10th place. Now that minor damage we have on the front left wing, I'm not sure how bad that is affecting us. I honestly don't feel a huge difference right now. I would like to get that fixed when we go through the pits, because if we bump that even a little bit, it's going to turn into major damage. DRS level 2. Next up is Romain Grosjean, and then Carlos Sainz. And there it is. Man, I want to see that replay, because every time we make that pass, they push us into the grass. Oh, big block. He lost the momentum. That was legal. He's going to try on the right side again, and he's going to take it, because I don't want to. Oh, wait. Maybe not. Oh, nice. P9.
The gap to the leader is 22.9
Wow.
seconds.
After all of
Gap
that
to teammate
fighting
behind
and
is
wrestling with these guys, we are now
3.0
about
seconds.
28 seconds back from the leaders. So we've kind of lost the leaders. There's a huge gap ahead of Carlos Sainz up there. Not sure how big it is. But once we get past 10, we're probably going to be alone for a while, which is okay. The good thing about being alone is that the only damage that I could get is my own fault. But as long race, we may be able to, depending on our speed and how fast we are, we might be able to still catch up with those guys. Lap 12. Our pace is pretty good though. I feel like we're getting stronger, we're getting better, we're getting faster. I'm getting more comfortable with the car, more comfortable with the track. The track is heating up as well as the tires.
If you think you can get past, increase ERS deployment to overtake mode.
Copy. Sparking up ahead of us. Alright, so we put out a good distance between us and the cars behind. Looks like Hamilton or Bottas
Approaching the pit window, you'll be on the
are in the
hypersofts.
pits. Let's say Bottas is in the pits. Yep, there he is. He's coming out. So they're way ahead of us. He just pitted out, and we still have to pit in. So we're gonna lose a bunch of time to those guys. Alright, we got advantage right here. We have DRS. He's gonna block though. There it is.
Getting warm, reducing our overall capacity. The more charge you hold, the faster that capacity will drop.
Uh-oh, I didn't know that. See, tires are looking pretty good. 24%. See how the rear tires are taking the most heat. But we're on throttle so much. There we go, DRS, and we should be able to make the pass completely here. Oh, we overdrove it though. Okay, no penalty, thank God. Oh man, that was a complete accident. I'm surprised they didn't give us a black flag or something. I do have those turned on. We should be pitting here in the next lap or two. They'll call us in.
Our gap to the car in front is 1.5 seconds.
So with the tires wearing, we still do have to worry about oversteer on it. Oh, right, like that exactly is what I mean. With the rear tires being so hot and being a bit more worn now, I have to be careful with the oversteer. And even with on braking, the front tires are not, you know, super fresh as well. We'll be pitting soon anyways to get that fixed. But wow, that was close. Yeah, last lap we just turned way too late. Or we braked too late. So we'll be pitting next lap for sure, because the car is starting to get really difficult to drive.
Push now. We're boxing this lap.
We'll do. And I was also very aggressive on his first run. I really wasn't trying to save my tires at all. But we'll probably be doing that in the next run. One thing I learned though, in these first 6 races, this is a race 7, but in our first 6 races I learned that you definitely want to take care of this gearbox. Don't want to go too high on the revs too often, because that will eventually kill your gearbox, and you have to make it 6 races with that gearbox, or you will get a penalty.
Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach, and make sure you don't speed.
A bit of wiggle right there. All right. What you guys? Sir Games, good to see you, man. Mr. Infinite Flight, good to see you. Here we go.
Go, go, go.
Nice quick stop. 2.46 seconds.
Right, we have 2 stops left in this strategy. We have 2 stops planned.
Turn, turn, turn. Alright, we're back in P10. That's okay, because these guys have to pit as well. We're on fresh rubber. Somebody asked, I think it was why I didn't stream on Friday. Well, the thing is, I was actually fully planning on streaming last Friday. Matter of fact, I was preparing the entire morning to get ready to do that stream, and it took so long in preparation for some reason to get that stream going that by the time I was finally ready to actually stream, I had to work, and work is priority even over my Friday streams. So that is the reason why I did not stream last Friday. I was really upset, honestly, because I really did want to stream. And I had everything set up, I had everything prepared, I had my mods helping me out and all that stuff. And it just didn't work out. So, I will be streaming this Friday as well, for sure. Tomorrow, there will be a special stream. I actually didn't even mention that yet, but thank you guys so much for 7,000 subscribers on YouTube. We just hit 7K, I think over the weekend or something.
Rez has just posted the fastest lap of the race.
So definitely want to say thank you to all of you who are watching. Or thank you for helping grow this channel.
Gap ahead is 12.4 seconds.
But yeah, tomorrow will be a special live stream. I will be streaming Infinite Flight. I got some special news to announce, and we'll be celebrating a bunch of stuff. We'll be celebrating my 7K. We'll be celebrating my birthday, and we'll be celebrating, I believe, one other thing. So that'll be a pretty fun stream. It'll also, I am planning on it for to be a longer stream as well. Usually my streams go anywhere between 1.5 hours to 2.5 hours. Tomorrow will probably be at least 2 hours. We'll see. It depends. We have two flights planned for the stream, so it'll be double header, I guess you could say. But I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So definitely come back tomorrow. Be around the same time as today, about 1600 Zulu, which is 11 o'clock Eastern. But anyways, back to racing. We are in P8 now. And I believe that is Magnussen up ahead of us. I'm not 100% sure if he has pitted. We're on fresh tires. Let's check on the race update.
8th place. You're in 8th place. Magnussen ahead. Gap to car in front is 2.0 seconds. They're on fresh ultra softs. Signs behind. The gap behind us is 2.7 seconds. They're on fresh hyper softs. Our gap to first place is 25.6 seconds. Pit window opens in 12 laps time. 12 laps.
All right. So we're pretty far back behind the leader. The leader's about 25 seconds ahead. Magnussen is the next car for us. He's about a second and a half, maybe. But I think we can catch him. He's on fresh tires, so he did just pit with us. He probably just had a really good pit stop. That was actually a really fast lap for us just now. Alright, we have DRS. He does not, but I don't really see a place for us to pass, so I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna not pass him on that second. We do have signs behind us, but he's about 2 seconds back. Big gap ahead of Magnussen. If we can get ahead of him, I think we can get some really good, fast, consistent laps going. Let's see. I think we should be able to do it right here. I'm gonna go. Ugh. You know what? I completely forgot to turn on the DRS. That's why we couldn't make that pass. Right, I'm going back to low mode on the ERS to save up some energy, so we can probably try to make that pass next lap.
We're leading our teammate by 24.2 seconds.
Unless we can pass him somewhere else. There it is. Still side by side and clean pass. So we didn't have to wait until next to that same turn. Alright, so now let me move the microphone. We got some clean air ahead of us. The next car is pretty far ahead. We'll find out in a second how far he is once we get a second to tune into our engineer.
Ricardo is ahead of you. The gap to the car ahead is 14.2 seconds. They're building a lead of 0.6 per lap. They're on fresh hypersofts. Their tyres are 4 laps old. We think they've got 2 stops remaining. The time last lap was a 1:18.9.
Alright, so they're running about 1:18s for lap times. We are, what, he said 14 something seconds behind, so it's a pretty big gap. Not saying we can't make that up. I think we're pretty darn fast.
Okay, gap to leader, 28.8 seconds.
Just gonna take some consistent laps here, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. Is we're gonna focus on this stint here. I don't know when we're gonna be pitting. We pitted on 14. I think we'll be pitting about 5 or 7 laps or something like that.
The gap to the car behind is 1.7 seconds.
So I think we could catch him. I'm not gonna settle with P7. We're not even halfway through this race. We have one more pit stop before we're even halfway through the race. A lot of things can still happen. We get a safety car. They could get a penalty. They could wreck. We could wreck. Let's hope not. I think we're doing pretty good on tire wear. Whew. Man, that turn is kind of scary. I'm still testing out how far I can push the braking zone back. Oh, look at that, fastest lap of the race.
Keep this up.
Wow. You can tell I'm pushing it.
Our gap to the car in front is 12.6 seconds.
Wow, look, we're doing good. We already gained 2 seconds on him. I think we may be gaining a second a lap on him if he's 14 seconds ahead, 12 seconds ahead of us. If we gain 1 second a lap on him, we can catch up in the next 12 laps. That's simple math right there. Ooh, overdrove it. Don't do that too much. Uh-oh, that's neutral. So our rivals in his career right now, I believe, are Stoffel van Dorn, which is our teammate, and I think it's Ricardo. I'm pretty sure, or maybe it's Verstappen. I don't remember who it is. One of the Red Bull drivers. But if we can beat Red Bull, we'll get a lot of respect, a lot of street cred in the paddock. All right, this is not a good lap. Yeah, the car is handling really nice. I did some work with the setup before the race. With the default setup, it's a lot slicker on the corner exit. A lot more oversteer. So I kind of changed some things to make that work out. So now I don't feel as squirrely on corner exit.
Strategy is available on the MFT.
At least not until the tires get really old. So let's check out what this new strategy is. I look at it once we get on the straightaway. If they want to change it up, let's see what they say. So current is to pit on lap 30. No, dang it, it changed it. The current was changed to go to lap 30, and now it wants to go to 27. That's funny because voice recognition actually just worked right there. I didn't know voice recognition would actually work. I don't ever do it on purpose.
Is 14.2 seconds. Gap to teammate behind is 32.5 seconds.
Yeah, that last lap, I think we fell back about 2 seconds. And he's back to 14-second gap ahead of us, which is not good. I'm switching up to fuel mixture rich because we have a little excess fuel, and that'll help us put some faster laps. And there's a few turns that we are not doing a great job at, and we need to fix that. One of those turns is this one right here. And that is why.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the hypersofts.
Ooh, hypersoft. I know it doesn't seem like a lot's going on right now, but this is where races are won, right here. right here is where these laps, this stint is gonna really set the tone for the rest of the race. If we can get some really good fast laps, some good consistency while we're by ourselves, while we're alone, and we can actually catch Ricardo. And I believe Ricardo is not very far behind the rest of the leaders. So it's going to be clean racing, consistently fast laps here.
Battery charge is low. If we turn down
there's another fastest lap right there.
More energy.
And that's why I'm not talking all that much. Also, management of the ERS system is pretty interesting when you're driving these cars. And tire management as well. I'm really not shooting for hot laps, I'm just happening to get them. Alright, this is another turn that I was struggling on. Way better that time. Like Vettel is in the pit.
Box. We're coming in this lap.
And we're pitting in this lap, apparently. How's our tire wear looking? 19. I think we can make it a few more laps. To be honest with you, I don't know if I want to pit. Maybe, actually, you know what? We're going to pit. We're going to short pit. That's fine. I think we'll gain some time.
Gap to car in front is 10.0 seconds.
Yeah. 10 seconds, baby. We're making it up. We're making gains. Alright, we're gonna pit this time on for the Hypersoft tire. And if they don't pit, we'll definitely make some gains on those guys by pitting early. Getting on track for some quick laps on the fresh tire while they're still out on their old tires. For example, Vettel pitted early, so he's gonna definitely make some gains at the end of this pit cycle.
Come in to put on the ultra soft tyre. That's the car behind, now on the ultra softs. Box this lap, please.
All right. Whew. What's up, Jello? Good to see you. PinUTX, good to see you, my friend.
Go now.
Let's go, go, go. Water.
Only one stop to go. One stop left in this strategy.
I got like literally a sip of water just now. Oh my god, I'm still thirsty. Alright. Now we need to make some fast laps. Because I don't know if the top 6 cars pitted, and if they haven't, this is our opportunity to get some faster laps than them, because we're on new tires, therefore we will catch them. So, no, I don't want to do that actually. Go away. There we go. I'm switching to rich and ERS to high.
We advise moving to mix 2, fuel to mix 2.
Alright, let's not get too greedy, but we do need to be hungry right now. Drive it like you're hungry. Just mag this in again. You can definitely use the curbs, but you gotta be careful because they will upset the car and send you to the wall if you hit them the incorrect way. Alright, here we go. Don't think we're gonna be able to complete a pass right here, but we may be able to get it on corner exit. Yeah, we're gonna get DRS as well. Maybe. Yep, got it. Oh, he hit me.
Brilliant. Nice move.
Alright, ERS open. Let's switch the fuel mixture back down to standard. And that was another fastest lap of the race. Overdrove it, got too excited. Alright. Back to, looks like 8th place. Sainz is ahead of us. I don't think he pitted. Let's find out.
Sainz ahead. The gap to the car ahead is 3.3 seconds. They're on old Hypersofts.
Yep, he didn't pit yet.
Their tyres are 13 laps old. We think they've got 2 stops remaining. The time last lap was a 1 minute 19.9. Our gap to the car in front is 3.1 seconds.
Alright, yeah, so if you didn't already hear him say it, that car ahead of us is on 13 lap old tires, so he still has to pit. We're probably going to catch him anyways, unless he pits right now. Most likely has two stops left. I don't know how far we are from
Battery is low on energy. Reduce ERS deployment.
Ricardo now.
We're leading our teammate by 32.6 seconds.
That's what really matters to me right now, is how far behind are we from Ricardo. DRS. Gotta get around him because he's slowing me down. Alright, here we go. He should be able to make it pass. On corner exit right here. Here it is. Oh, God.
The car ahead of you has just fitted the Hypersoft tyres. Car ahead, now on the Hypersoft compound.
Wow. He was going to the pit. No wonder he went by so quick. I was like, where are you going, sir? Alright. ERS deployed down to 1 because we're...
The distance to the leader is 37.6 seconds.
The leader is gone, man. Who is the leader? I don't know who the leader is. We would most likely need a safety car to make that happen.
Okay, gap ahead is 6.9 seconds.
Yes, sir. Before the pit, we were 10 seconds behind Ricardo. Now we are 6. So that's why I'm so excited. He's way ahead of us right now. And we're slowly catching up to him. And there is 3 cars, I think. I'm looking at the track map, which is below my webcam. And there's about 3 cars with him. So if we can catch him, that may be 3 positions that we can gain. And I'm not sure if they've all pitted yet. Yep, I can see them now. So again, guys, it's going to be consistency here. Staying consistent. No mistakes. It's already going way better than last week's race. Last week we wrecked on like the first 5 laps or something like that. And we kept getting damaged, kept getting penalties, and it kept us in the back. I really want to redo that race, because I really enjoy that track. Alright, I have visual of our next opponent. ERS to 3.
Gap to car in front is 3.2 seconds.
Yeah, 3 seconds. Dun-na, dun-na. Dun-na, dun-na, dun-na. Oh, he's right there. He's right there. Oh, is that both of the Red Bull cars right there? Oh, heck yeah.
Our gap behind is 10.6 seconds.
Ooh, hit that curve a little too hard. Dun-na, dun-na, dun-na. Dun-na, 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 dun-na. Dun-na, dun-na, dun-na. Need the Jaws background music right now. Alright, not close enough to get DRS. We have Verstappen and Ricardo. One of these guys is our rival. I'll be happy to beat either of... Actually, I'll be happy to beat both of these Red Bull cars. Oh, there's DRS, but Verstappen also has DRS. I think that is Vettel or someone up there ahead of him. I don't think it's Vettel actually. Who is it? Dun-na, dun-na. Oh, Verstappen looking to pass. He completes it. That may slow them down though. And coming in to capitalize on it. 2 and 1. Give it to me, baby.
The gap to the leader is 33.4 seconds.
Mission complete. Nice. Took advantage of them slowing each other down. I'd be upset if I was a team owner right now. And next up we have Sebastian Vettel in 4th place. And Red Bull is getting smaller in our mirror now. I gotta be careful with that curve. That curve has a little bit more elevation than the other ones.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Ooh, overdrove that big time. Yeah, sure. So we will stop on lap 40 instead of 44. I think it's the same reason we did last time, so we're going to be pitting early in order to gain some time on the cars ahead. I do see Ferrari and Mercedes ahead of us, so that is 2 possible positions we could get in this stint, but we only have 3 laps until we need to pit. I don't know when they're going to pit. I know Vettel pitted early last time, so we may pit early again. And we're catching him too.
Okay, the gap behind is 2.5 seconds.
See how we do it on tires. Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go. It's time. He's squeezing me. He's squeezing me. Alright, I'm not gonna be able to do it right now. Oh man, these guys make me fight for it.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the ultra softs.
Actually, that's not Mercedes. That's a back marker. That's Sirokinen? I don't know how to say his name. He's getting the blue flag, so he should be letting Vettel by in a second, and when he does, maybe we can also get by, so he doesn't slow us down. There it is. That was me last week. I was that guy. This week we're actually competing. We're actually racing. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, so I thought that was Mercedes, but it's not. Mercedes is quite a bit ahead still. I'm not sure who's actually winning. So that lap wasn't great. Tires looking good. We're at 19% right now. In the rear is 14 in the front, 11 in the right front. But we've been kind of cutting these stints short. We were supposed to be doing like 14 lap stints, but we've been doing a little bit less than that. So we're not getting all the tire wear. But it's probably going to be tougher in the end because our last stint may be longer than we were expecting. So I try to catch Vettel before it comes up to our pit window. We almost made a pass on him.
Turn up the ERS deployment and burn some of this energy.
Alright, here we go. Here's our chance. Couldn't quite do it. Here it is again. Another opportunity. He's pushed us to the wall. These dudes are not joking with the blocks.
In this lap, push now.
Raikkonen is out of the race. Here he is in the corner, I think somewhere.
Yellow flag.
Yeah, he's right up here. Stopped. Wow, he was the leader, I think. That was a free spot for us.
Okay, clear.
Bad day for Ferrari. Not sure what happened to him, but he just pulled off the track. Kind of distracting. I didn't get the pass. That makes Vettel now in the third, and it makes us that much closer to get a podium today. Wow, that's a big deal.
Box, box, box.
Did he give it all he got right here? Squeezing him to the bottom this time. We are pitting this time.
Maneuver. You made it look easy.
All right, into the pits we go. I'm gonna get some water. Whew, Aviation Flyer, good to see you.
Release.
All right.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Wow, we gotta go 30 laps on these tires. Oh, that's gonna be difficult. That was our last scheduled stop, so we gotta take care of this set. Back in 6th. The rest of the leaders should be pitting. So now, I believe we should be good on fuel. Yes, we're a quarter lap good on fuel. The only issue right now is going to be tire wear. So tire management is going to be extremely important right now. And that means don't lock it up into the corners. Don't spin the tires on exit. Stuff like that. Don't scrub the tires on turns. Let's take care of them. Because if we do not take care of these tires in about 20 laps, we are going to be hanging on, just surviving. The main thing though, from what I've seen just in the race so far, is the main thing to be concerned about is the rear end tires. Those are the tires that wear the quickest.
The gap behind us is 4.2 seconds.
So we didn't quite get past Vettel there, that's okay. Because as things cycle through, we should catch him. We just locked the tires up right there.
The gap to the car ahead is 12.0 seconds.
Alright, let's get focused. That was a horrible lap. Again, guys, thanks for watching. I mentioned this earlier on in the stream. I am sorry I cannot reply to a lot of you guys' questions and things like that as you're talking throughout the stream because I'm focused on the race. If I start looking at chat, which is way over there, I will absolutely wreck. So thank you guys for joining in for however long you decide to watch. It is always appreciated. Once again, thank you guys for 7,000 subscribers on the channel. You guys are amazing at helping me grow this thing. Let's get a quick race update.
We're sat in 6th. Verstappen is ahead of you. Our gap to the car in front is 12.4 seconds. They're on old Hypersofts. Sainz is behind you. The gap to the car behind is 3.5 seconds. They're on old Hypersofts. Our gap to first place is 49.7 seconds. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Gap to teammate behind is 48.5 seconds.
Thank you for the subscription or follow, whoever that was. Once again, I can't really look over at that screen at the moment, but thank you so much for supporting the channel. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. That car ahead of us is a back marker. He is on a, we're going to be lapping him here once we pass him. Hoping that this strategy plays out well. He will be getting a blue flag here soon. As long as we can, once again, like I said earlier, just consistency. Like the thing is, the key to success, man, no matter what you want to do, and this is kind of like a motivational quote, is discipline and consistency is always going to be the keys to success. Discipline as in make sure you always hit that braking zone, make sure you're at the right speed, right time, be patient, all that good stuff. That's discipline. In real life, that could be translated over to waking up early, doing your homework, going to work in general, whatever it is. And consistency means you keep doing that discipline over and over and over and over consistently. And if you do that, you put those two things together, and no matter what you want to do, it will succeed. So, the keys for our race today, if we want to get a podium, which was our goal at the start, will be discipline and consistency. Discipline that I can drive this car, don't overdrive the car, but I can drive this car to its ability, and consistency that I can keep doing those things lap after lap, turn after turn. We did really good earlier. We were 14 seconds behind the Red Bull cars, and we caught them. I was really actually proud about that. Pretty happy we were able to knock that lead down, and we did so. And next we have Vettel, who is, well, when we pitted, Vettel was considered the third place car because what's his teammates dang it, I forgot his name, but his teammate, the other Ferrari car, DNF'd, surprisingly, out of first place it looked like. So Hamilton is most likely in the lead.
Gap ahead is 9.7 seconds.
So we are catching him. I think Red Bull is still on old tires. We pitted early. We're on an alternate strategy now. Trying to win this race or get on the podium. I think the team will be very happy. Looking to bounce back after a horrible race last week. For me to have a good finish this week. They were really upset too. Lost a lot of respect after that last race in Monaco. Looking to redeem ourselves.
Reduce the ERS deployment, please. We need to charge the battery.
There's definitely, because I think these are the. I think these are the ultra soft tire. Last time we were on the hyper soft tire. Hyper soft tire has a bit more grip, but it doesn't last as long. The ultra soft tire has a little less grip than the hyper soft tire, but it lasts longer. So I think that's what I was dealing with here in these first laps on these new tires, is finding out where that grip is and how much is there to offer, because we can't.
Caution. Caution.
That's a caution behind us. No, it's in front of us. Ericsson.
Green flag.
I'm surprised we didn't get a virtual safety car for that. He's on the track. Thank you for that subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Thank you so much. But that's not going to be for position. That was another back marker. Verstappen is still ahead of us.
Some information on Ericsson. They've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring.
And they're out of the race. Wow. Starting to feel it right there. Our tires are not even worn yet. Looks like one of the Red Bulls are in the pits now. That is Ricardo. And he's coming out behind us. He's on fresh tires. I'm not sure what tire he has, but they're fresh, so we gotta watch out. He's gonna be hunting us down, trying to pass us.
Hamilton has the lead.
Of course he does. So we've definitely slowed down a bit, but I feel like I'm shooting more for endurance now rather than speed. But we still need to have the speed to catch up. But the way it should work out, if we've been doing a decent pace, is once the leaders pit, we should come out ahead of them with our current strategy. And there it is, Verstappen's in the pit, and we're going to take that spot as well.
Okay, gap to leader, 33.9 seconds.
And we still have Ricardo on our tail. Next up is Deitz. He is in third. So we're back in fourth where we were before the pit cycle. Only thing I'm concerned about is that we have these older tires.
Ricardo behind. The gap is less than a second. They're on fresh ultra softs. Their tyres are 1 lap old. The time last lap was a 1:19.1.
So because he's less than a second behind us, he will be.
Car in front is 12.5 seconds.
He will have the DRS advantage right here. We got to make a big gap so he doesn't catch us. Change the ERS. Watching our mirrors, he's gonna be looking to pass, but the gap is too big for him to catch up, which is perfect, exactly what I wanted. And that is Vettel in the pits now. And that should cycle us into the third spot, the final spot on the podium. And our pit strategy is working so far. So pitting early absolutely has paid off so far. We still have a bunch of race to go. So we'll see if we can hang on to the car on this long extended stint. These guys should be letting us by. Thank you, Van Dorn. And the same for Stroll. Thank you, Stroll. And we're up in third place behind Deitz.
Our gap behind is 2.4 seconds.
Nice. And driving away. Alright, car's looking good inside and out. I almost forgot I had to brake here. Alright, who's that? That's a back marker coming out of the pits now. We need to find out how far the second place car is. 20 to go. Again, tire management is very important right now. I've kind of already been locking up the front end a bit too much. I don't know if I can change my brake.
Battery charge is low. If we turn down the ERS deployment, we can harvest more energy.
I don't know if I can change my brake bias down now. I think that is an in-car adjustment though. So I'm gonna try changing it. 64 or something like that. And we'll change our ERS down to low. And that should help us stop locking up the front end tires. Let's get into the race update.
P3, you are currently in P3. Deitz is ahead of you. The gap to the car ahead is 13.3 seconds. They're on fresh hypersofts. Vettel behind. Okay, the gap behind is 5.0 seconds. They're on fresh ultra softs. The distance to the leader is 35.9 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. You have 20 laps till the end.
Alright. That's the challenge. We're in P3. P2 is 13 to 14 seconds ahead on fresh Hypersoft tires. We're on the old, probably 10 lap old now, Ultra Soft tire, which is has a little less grip than the Hypersoft one.
Our gap to the car in front is 13.9 seconds. The gap behind us is 4.0 seconds.
So there's that lap traffic is actually slowing those guys down behind us, which is absolutely helping us a lot. So we can see if we can catch this guy. If we can gain a half a second to a second on Deitz, we can definitely catch him by the end of the race. It won't be easy though. He is a second place car, which means he is fast. The leader Hamilton is 30 seconds ahead of us right now. Ooh, we overdrove that. That is a back marker. That's Pierre Gasly. He's most likely also on the hyper soft tire. I think all these guys who were pitting later are on the hyper soft tire because they're not expecting to do a long stint, probably 10 to 14 lap stint. We're doing a 30 lap stint on these tires, which we have not done. I have not done that this entire week, even in practice. The longest I've done is what you see me doing in the race now. Let's take a close look at those tires. 12% in the rear. And locking it up in the front, something you do not want to do when you are saving tires. We have Vettel behind us. I think he's closing the gap.
The gap to the leader is 38.2 seconds.
Hug that curve on the right. I'm just pushing it really hard. The thing is, I have to train my mind to know, hey, you're not gonna catch him in one lap. We've already lost 3 seconds on both sides.
1.8 seconds.
I think they're catching me. Yeah, they are. Start braking a little earlier into this turn. Definitely want to keep them outside of a second behind us, where they would get the DRS advantage. What a way to pass. Alright, let's go. We can't let these guys catch us. And a little late on the braking zone. Vettel's right on our back. Ah! Are you serious right now?
Front wing damage. Recommend you box for a new one.
Oh, heck no. I ain't boxing for nothing. We ain't got time. We're dealing with this damage. It may hurt our front line speed too. He has DRS on us. Oh no. Yeah, he's right there. Still have 15 to go. Yeah, I'm feeling it right there on that fast turn. Need to open up the gap again.
MFD for a new strategy option.
Oh my god, we're screwing up. We're screwing up. We're choking. Alright, braking early like I said. So we should have did last time, so while we hit the wall. DRS to 3. I'm not changing strategy. So now we've come from offensive to defensive. This damage puts us in a defensive position. Just trying to keep our spot on the podium. We're on older tires and all these guys behind us. Plus we have some pretty bad left front wing damage. I still feel like we can probably beat them in the turns. We're definitely slower on the straights, especially now with that damage. That's okay. And it's also affecting my braking distance. I'm definitely feeling that as well. So I don't think anymore we're going to get to catch bow ties unless I can get the hang of racing with this wing missing. Oh. Good save. Alright, watch my mirror. They're probably looking to the left. Here he comes. Wow, he's side by side with me. They're racing each other pretty hard back there too. So he's swinging real wide over there now because the car doesn't turn like it did before. At least it doesn't turn right like it did before. Is what that wing does. Because if you think about it, you look at how an F1 car looks, that front left wing really helps the car turn to the right because of the way the air hits it. Red Bull's right on my butt. I'm defensive. Need a good launch here. Open up the gap before he gets his DRS opportunity. Even without the DRS, those guys are faster than me on the top side of the speed. Ooh, that's not a good look. So right now we're just blocking. We got traffic jam behind me. I ain't giving up this podium spot. Not without a fight. We've been doing really good all race. I think that wing being gone is also going to affect our front end tire wear because with me having to turn so hard just to get it to turn to the right, we'll be using more tires. Alright, they're side by side, which is good for me. That means they're fighting. They're going to slow each other down. I'll get a good launch here. Up to ERS deploy 3. If we need to, we can also change the fuel mixture to rich, just not for too long. I've opened up the gap. Let's get another race update.
You have P3. Bottas ahead. Gap to car in front is 27.3 seconds. They're on fresh hypersofts. Vettel is behind you. Our gap behind is 1.6 seconds. They're on fresh ultrasofts. Our gap to first place is 49.9 seconds. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Alright, so we're now 20 seconds behind second place. Kind of what I expected, but the good news is that we are a second and a half ahead of the car behind us, which means they will no longer get DRS on the straightaways. As long as we can keep them that far behind us, we should be okay. I think right now that is my defensive strategy, is to keep those guys over a second behind us. We're not doing a good job of it right now. I think what really helped is when they got side by side. Alright, so they gained on us a bit there. Making my rear end real wide right now. You do not want to pass me. I gotta be careful right there because I could end up hitting that outside wall. Might have to start as the tires wear. I may need to start a. Uh-oh, Ocon is out of the race. Oh, looking to pass on the right side. Couldn't do anything about it. What the heck was that, Vettel?
Okay, clear.
Wow. What he got impatient. That's what it was. He got impatient. He won't be behind me no more. We need that spot though. That is our podium position. We want our podium position. Alright, this time we have DRS. We'll see how much that helps us. Hopefully we have enough in the car to stay with him and not let him get too far ahead. And we also don't want to wreck ourselves either. But you can see he's kind of pulling away from us a little bit. Before the damage we were absolutely faster, but we also were on newer tires. So this is the hard part of the race right here. This is when it gets difficult. Little too tight, little too tight. When I get done, this car ain't gonna have nothing left. Jesus, I keep overdriving that. Thankfully, they're forgiving and not giving me any penalties for doing that, because I should have probably got a penalty. Both tires, all 4 tires were off of the racing line. Alright, we should still be a second behind. I think maybe we could possibly get DRS again. Yep, we got it. But so does Verstappen, I think, behind us. Yeah, we're gaining on him a little bit. The thing I have to remember when racing like this is that I do have damage, and I can't drive this car like I don't have damage, because I do have a slight bit of damage, and my braking zones have backed up a little bit. I have to brake a little bit earlier. I get a little bit slower through the turns, especially the high-speed turns. Here we go. Gotcha.
Nice move. Good job.
Whew, all right. It's not over. I know he's going to come back. Take a quick breather. Alright, ERS is lower. Whew. This is going to be the longest 8 laps ever. That was horrible. Alright, he has DRS advantage. He's going to be looking. Maybe. Nope. Doesn't have the speed just yet. And I believe the way the AI are programmed, they do get stronger as the race goes on. So these guys are probably faster now than they were in the beginning of the race. And more aggressive. And there's nothing I can do to block that one. All I could do is let him by and try to fight him again because I don't want to lose 2 spots. Trying to overdo it. Alright, here we go. Next chance. And looking to the right. And we have DRS as well. He's looking to the left. Squeezing him. I'm squeezing him. And braking zone. Jesus. Vettel. This is how he races in real life, too. This is what he does in real life, too. I'm so glad we're not getting damage from a lot of the stuff he's doing. We're hitting tires. That's really all we're doing. We're bumping tires. I think in real life we probably should have some suspension damage. Alright, don't let him get away. Because if he gets outside of that DRS zone, that 1 second, he might be able to break away from us. Turn! Ow! Alright. Alright.
Back.
Alright, we got that one back. Now we gotta get Vettel back. Come back here, Vettel. What happened there was it was just too much speed, not enough tires. Not enough rubber in the tire to make that turn. If I was on fresh tires, I could have made that easy, but not now. Yeah, look at our tire wear. Alright, we're going to try to get that spot back. We have enough time to do it. 6 laps to go. It's starting getting really aggressive with the AI now. They're being really aggressive with me. Just can't turn like I used to, but they're dealing with the same issue. Ooh. Scraped it, just scraped it. We're okay. That's just a rim. Ooh wee! Wow, look how wide that turn went out. And now we have actually lost sight of Vettel. Wow, heartbreaking. What's funny is that I'm not even really feeling the tire wear yet on the rear end. I'm really feeling most of the tire wear from the front. I'm just not having as good turn in and the quick turning from left to right, which is where the front uses most of its grip. I'm also experiencing it on exit of the turn. I'm getting a lot of understeer now. So I gotta brake earlier, go slower through the turns. Like that right there. Also, even without braking really aggressively, the tires are locking up quicker because of their oldness. Red Bull looking to pass, braked way too late. Gonna have to cut the track. No penalty that time. Bottas with the new fastest lap, 1:16.
Bottas has just put in a new fastest lap.
So this is kind of what I expected. Not
5 laps of fuel remaining.
Not the damage part, but the fighting the tires kind of part of the race. I knew pitting early, having a final 30 lap stint was going to make it very tough for us to drive on these tires, which it is exactly. But I feel like we're doing a decent job, honestly. We're not in the wall. We haven't completely wrecked out. We're up in 4th place. Started in 19th. Yeah, I can't go full throttle there anymore. Eventually, Verstappen's going to get impatient with me. Alright, let's get that back. I haven't given up yet. I'm about to get that back. ERS3. Ooh, too much, too much. Oh, we're driving it. Look at that. 26. I think we might still be in a second away from him. We may be able to get DRS right here.
It should be a few laps at least before you start feeling too many tyre issues. They seem in good condition for the time being.
Couldn't quite make the pass. Carlos Sainz coming back. Look at him. Oh my god, I just can't turn like I used to. This is the difficulty with doing these long races, is every element really does matter. When you do the short, quick races, like, I mean, tire wear is not a problem, fuel is not a problem, endurance is not a problem. I mean, damage is a problem, but, you know, if you don't do that. Alright, we're back in 5th. We got Renault behind us. Just a few laps to go. We're not getting a blue flag. We're not a lap down.
Okay, the gap behind is 1.6 seconds.
Oh wait, is that Hamilton? That is Hamilton. Wow. The leader is right behind us.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
I have to let him by. I'm gonna get a penalty. Go. Last thing I want is a freaking penalty. Out of 5th place, I'm gonna be upset. So only 4 cars in the lead lap. Wow. I knew he was way up ahead of us. You can hear me now lifting off the throttle in that turn. I just don't have the grip anymore to maintain that speed.
Bottas has just put in a new fastest lap.
And Bottas is at it right now. He's grinding. Alright, 1 to go. Matter of fact, I think this may be the final lap now that the leader has passed us. He is 1 lap ahead of us. We're on lap 69. This will be the final lap because we are a lap down. So we just need to make this one last turn and we will secure 5th place. Not a podium position like we wanted, but it's a whole lot better than last week. It's a nice bounce back. Came from finishing last place last week, finishing in top 5 this week. I'll take it. Oh, good race, guys. Good race. Yeah, tire was really bad.
A great victory here today. And Anthony Davidson, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
Well, I'd say it's just raw pace, plain and simple. I mean, we could sit here and talk about strategy all day, the overtaking, looking after the tyres. But at the end of it all, if you want to win, you need a package that's got the speed over everyone else. And that's exactly what they had today.
And here are our podium drivers today after that excellent race.
Man, we should have been up there.
Here, as they so often do,
we should have been up there. Good game, though. Good race. It was fun. We fought. We gave it all we got in that one. We really did. I really gave it all I got in that race. Whew. So it looks like we got 2 Mercedes, and then we got Ferrari. I think that was Vettel in 3rd place.
And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. Well, the lead at the top has come down after a poor result for our points leader. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
I have to give it to Blue. They did a great job at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace, something that's a very handy skill to have in modern-day Formula 1.
On to the constructors then. We saw a dip in form.
I like it when they give me a shout-out.
Their lead has taken a significant blow. There was also a strong showing from the McLaren team today as they make their way up the standings. After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race.
So in the championship standings, we got Sebastian Vettel up front by 31 points over Vettel. Hamilton's in 3rd. Ricciardo back in 4th. Kimi Räikkönen, who is now in 5th place. He was the one who was the leader earlier, and he ended up DNFing later in the race. Verstappen is in 6th, and we're still in 7th. We've been in 7th position for the last, I think, 3 races. We've been kind of sitting here. We've kind of peaked here. So I'm thinking we're going to need to get some podium finishes, some wins to get into the winning for the actual championship. As far as constructors, we're in 5th, right in the middle. It looks like we just passed the Haas team, which is good. Not by much. We're not very far either from Renault. I think we can beat them for sure. I'm only 20-ish points behind Verstappen. I think I can make that up. I think I can probably catch Kimi Räikkönen too this season as well. But man, that was a good race. Again, we started in dead last, and I thought I'd make it a bit more interesting. But I think even if we had tried it starting like maybe in the top 10, it still would have been a pretty interesting and difficult race. With our pit strategy, is there a way for me to look at that? No. I wanted to see if I could see like a chart or something like that of my pit strategy, but I can't quite see that. But that's okay. But yeah, the tire fall off got really bad. I mean, think about it. 30 laps. That's twice as far as most of these teams did. But I think we did a good job. We did bump the wall. We definitely slowed down. It absolutely gave us some track position. But I think, honestly, with our pace and speed, we probably still could have got a podium finish if we had pitted a little bit later. Maybe did a 20-lap stint on those tires. It felt like around 20 laps is when the fall-off got the worst. Both has ended up doing 4 stops. Look at that. We did 3. Hamilton only did 2. Wow. Wow, he did a 2-stop race. No wonder he was so far ahead. That's crazy. Magnussen also did a Magnussen also did a 2-stop race, as well as Van Dorn. So we had a few people did 2 stops, so it's definitely possible. 3-stop was the most popular. That's what we did. We just kind of scattered them a little bit. But it was a good race. It was a really good race. I really enjoyed it. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me do some shout outs real quick since I wasn't able to talk with you guys all that much. Hold on, let me turn that down because you can't hear me. Alright, that should be better. Yeah, go ahead, guys, and jump in chat. Let me know you're watching, where you're watching from, and I'll give you guys some shout outs as we watch a piece of the replay. And next week, I don't know where we're racing at next week, actually. I need to look at the schedule. I did do the flight from France to Montreal this week. I actually just landed this morning. It was a hour-and-a-half flight from Monaco to Paris, and then from Paris we connected and hopped in the 777 and flew to Montreal. It took about 8.5 hours. White 6 Raven, thank you, man, for watching today. Jello, Hayden Cunningham, who else was watching earlier? Sir Gaines Productions, thank you, my friend. Somebody mentioned E&B series. I've never heard of it. I don't know what that is at all. I've never heard of it, yeah. The Yoshi fan, good to see you, man. Who else was in here? I already said hi to Jello. Let me go back to the bottom. Uh-oh, didn't mean to do that. This game does not like to click on other things. Whenever I click on something on another window, it pauses it. Sir Games watching from the UK. Jello watching from Brazil. Man, so last night I wasn't really feeling great. Feeling better. But still having some issues like in my throat, kind of feeling dry and stuff. So I really wasn't even sure if I was gonna be able to stream today, because I knew I'd have to talk. So once I get out of here, I'm probably gonna take some more medicine, because I don't wanna be sick this week. It's a really fun race though. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, sparks fly a lot on here as the car's bottoming out. Oh, what's up, Raven? Yes, tomorrow I'll be Infinite Flight. I mentioned that earlier. It's gonna be a special stream though. I'll probably do like two flights if we can fit that in. Be celebrating my 7K as well as my birthday and some other stuff. So don't miss out on that. It'll be around the same time as I did today. Alright, well guys, thank you so much. I need to go recoup. Starting to feel like crap again. I don't want to get sick. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I definitely appreciate it, you guys. It's more fun, honestly. Like, I could do these races, just record it and post it, but it's more fun to do it live. It's also proof that I didn't rewind, I didn't restart, I didn't do any of that. My birthday's actually on the 31st, but we'll be celebrating it kind of like the whole week, I guess. But yes, my birthday is on the 31st, which is in 2 days. So yes, so the rest of the schedule goes for the week. I'll be streaming tomorrow, same time as today. Thursday, probably the same time as today, and Friday. So tomorrow will be Infinite Flight. Thursday, I don't know, and then Friday will probably Infinite Flight again. Thursday will either be, so I don't know if I'm gonna do any X-Plane this week. Thursday will either be, oh, we'll see. It might be X-Plane. I don't know. It actually might be Ace Combat, because that comes out. Alright, well guys, again, like I said, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'll see you guys next time. Hit me up on Instagram. I'll be posting some of my flights and different stuff, screenshots, all that. I'll be posting the flight that I did from Monaco to Montreal, where this race is being held. It was a nice, pretty fun long haul. Flew Air France in the 777 with a very interesting approach in the rain and snow. So I'll be posting that on Instagram. I was not able to make that an actual video. Originally, I was planning on doing that video for YouTube, but it didn't really work out that way. I got a few clips and stuff like that. But anyways, see you guys next time. Remember, you got 3 choices. Give up, give in, give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I'll see you guys next time. Next video.